a really amazing thing. And this is one thing with Mandubarra. It's not a black fella thing. It's not a white fella thing. There's a job that needs to be done, and let's work together and do it. And Yvonne's an amazing lady too, as far as her experience of different cultures throughout her life and her acceptance of other cultures, and her willingness to give her neighbour or a friend or anyone a helping hand. She's a pretty impressive lady. She's a good friend of mine. She has been for a long time. Yeah, so I'd like to say another special thanks to Yvonne for what she's done. And as I said earlier, none of this, at the end of the day, despite the grants, all of that sort of stuff, without that lady there, a lot of this stuff would not be happening. And this, there was a lot of mention there about the boys doing great work, and they did do great work. One thing I would like to mention is the ladies. There's a lot of ladies in this mob that did a lot of hard work behind the scenes, writing grant applications, simple stuff, well not simple stuff, organising tucker, organising a lot of stuff. It's a team effort. We all bring different qualities and different skills to the table, and we all contribute, and you look out there and that's the culmination of it. There's a synergy in these things. What the final product is greater than all those individual little contributions. Yeah, so that's an important thing to raise. Now, Doon. You thought you'd escape. All right, Doon from Grumpa. Grumpa's always been very kind to me.
I just want to say I still remember very clearly when I first met you guys. It was, I just started with Grumpa and we had a meeting in Innisfail with all the bosses from head office were there, and I was impressed right then and there with the passion of the Epongs and their absolute sort of generosity of spirit. So it's just been an absolute pleasure getting to know you over the years, and I'm just so incredibly proud of what you've achieved. You're an absolute, you're up here in my eyes. So thank you so much for what you're doing for your environment and for your community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon all. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners past and present. Having the environment portfolio is a bit of an eye-opener for me, I can tell you, because eye-opener are key words. We got a knock on the door about 3 months ago from a guy who was very concerned about the environment, and he had a 2-metre crocodile wrapped up in the boot of his car. That was a story in its own. The good side to that, I struck up a connection with Ashley Sala, and about 4 weeks ago he rang me again. And I said, oh God, no. What's going on this time? It was a sick turtle. Ella Bay. It was about 20 metres out off the shore, and it was a floater. He captured it, brought it to me, and I didn't know what to do. So I contacted the right people, and that turtle went to the Cairns Rehabilitation Centre, and when it was delivered I asked those people to keep in touch with me. A good story, that turtle did survive. It was a floater for about 8 months, so it wasn't far from its end. And when they got into the process of rehabilitating it, it was full of plastic. So I guess there's a story in its own there in terms of our environment. But I just want to congratulate the group for opening the centre. We need to look after our marine mammals and our environment, and certainly I'm happy to have that portfolio. It wasn't imposed on me. When we decided to pick portfolios, I put my hand up for the environment. It does have its challenges from time to time, but I enjoy a challenge. So with those few words, I just want to say we need partnerships like this to protect our planet and the wildlife and the mammals that inhabit it. So with those few words, thanks very much.
What a great turnout. What a great place. First of all, I've really got to congratulate them for building it. I'm quite jealous. Because Tingara Street, as Doon has pointed out to me, is a dump against this place. Thank you, Doon, for that one. They have done such a great job here, and it's absolutely wonderful. I've been involved with them for 4 years now, and it's just wonderful what they do here. I mean, we've had a lot of turtles that have been brought in down here, and without Nellie and James and Henry, these turtles would have died. And they have done such a great job. The last turtle they had that came in, Nellie rang me and she said, I'm just giving it a massage every day at the moment. I said, blow the turtle, I'm coming down. So it's just been absolutely incredible. We've also got to thank Yvonne for donating this land. I mean, without Yvonne donating this land, this wouldn't be possible also. But it's just, you know, thank you so much. But it is just a wonderful, wonderful centre. The turtles will come here, first of all, when they're found, and they'll stay here until they're ready to go to Cairns, but I'm afraid that they probably won't want to go to Cairns after they've been here. They'll probably go, no, we're staying here, thanks very much. So it is great. I mean, this is a great progression forward too. You know, it really is an amazing progression. Years ago, this just wouldn't have happened, and we all know that it wouldn't have happened. But it's wonderful people like Mandubarra that actually make these things possible. And also around now we're getting more and more rehabilitation centres or triage centres. We've got the one up at Cooktown now. We're talking about Girrigan, we've got them up at Cape, and we've got them here. I mean, this is a great step forward, and it's a great step forward for the turtles, which beforehand really just they had nowhere to go to. So we thank everybody. We thank Yvonne, we thank Mandubarra, and we thank the government for allowing this to happen. And it really is a step forward, and we're hoping that this will now spring up, and that will now, people will look at this and look at what's happening here, and they'll put their hand up and say, well, we want to put a triage centre in, we want to put a triage centre in. And every turtle that's rehabilitated is very important that it goes back into the wild, because we're really losing a lot of turtles out of the wild. As you know, with the starvation, with the lack of seagrass beds, we lost thousands of turtles over the last few years, which is a real shame. So the northern population is taking the hammering. Unfortunately, we're still getting them in. We're suffering from starvation. So it's a very important step forward. So I'd like to thank everybody here. It's a great, great thing that's happened. I'm still jealous.
Yes,
And Nellie and I have worked very closely together for a
Yes,
long
we
time,
have.
for 4 years, and it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, very.
And I'm really proud to be
Yvonne
part
too.
of this. And
The
Yvonne
three of
too.
us.
Yep,
We'll call ourselves the Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers. And Cairns Turtle Rehabilitation Centre is really proud to be part of this. It's a great step forward.
Yeah, well, only for Jenny, I have to say, only for Jenny we wouldn't be here today, because Jenny gave us the first privilege to have a turtle at our own home, and we had her for 15 days, and we called her Spirit, and from there on we just continued, and then we put in for a grant, and we got it. So this is what the achievement of is here. We've got to go into another stage yet. Then it'll be all done, and I have to really say thank you to Andrew Pell for that. He was the one that gave us the grant, and you know, if he was here today, I think, you know, I'd be kissing him madly.
And I think also we've actually got to thank Cole for introducing
And
us.
Colin for introducing
Because
us.
if it
that's
wasn't
right.
for Colin, we
That's-
wouldn't have
yeah,
met. So
yeah, that's
we've
true.
got to thank Colin
Yeah.
for
So it's a big
introducing
love
us.
affair.
It just keeps rolling
But it
on.
was. I mean, if it wasn't for Colin dragging me down here, we wouldn't have met. So,
Yeah, that's right.
so we have to thank Colin for that.
Yeah.
They're worth dragging near you to, eh?
It
Yeah.
was.
Wonderful people.
Yeah, well, look, just love all my family. They work so hard to get this far. You know, put in a lot of hours and love and passion, and I just love them. And I know that it'll follow on for the future generations. This is what mainly is the cause of it. To you know, I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry.
And I hope I'm part of the family now.
Yeah, you are. We'll adopt you.
Oh, good.
I think
Well,
Andrew Powell's going to get emotional when he sees this bit of footage.
Well, I've known the Epongs for some time, and I admire them greatly for their integrity, for their devotion, and their hard work. All the boys, all of Nellie's family are wonderful. The girls and the boys, we could be so proud. They really do us credit, the whole of the Epong family. And when Nellie some time ago invited me to participate in the release of a turtle, Jenny took it down to Cowley Beach, and Nellie said, come down and see the magic of this turtle release. And I went down, and really, it's such a spiritual event to witness a turtle being released back into the wild, any wild animal for that matter, but there's something magic about a turtle. And then sometime after that, James approached me and said, Yvonne, we're thinking about putting in a turtle rehabilitation centre closer to this region. would you have any land that you could let us have to do it? And I said to James, this was at Cowley Beach, he walked up to me. I was about to leave, in fact, to come home when he walked up to me. And I said, let me think about it. And I walked across the car park and into the car, and I thought about it all the way home. And when I arrived home, I said, yes, it has to happen. Because what I saw impressed me so much. And what has impressed me subsequently, the work when I open the gates every morning for the last month. James has been here, he works to 10 p.m. at night, and then he's here at 8 o'clock in the morning and works through the day. He has, and everything has to be perfect. If you have a look how well he's done that whole job, it's perfect. It's so neat, and everything is done to a standard, a high standard. If it had been subcontracted out, you would not get the standard of work that has been done here. James is a perfectionist, and I know the turtles that come into this facility now will be looked after, and we will have a great success, I'm sure, in releasing turtles back into the wild from here. Thank you.
And I have to bring attention to Henry. Henry's worked down here by himself, and he's, he's not a well man, and he's been down here working on him by himself.
Would you like to come up to Tingara Street and finish that off now?
I come down once and I threw a few shovels around and I was laid up for 2 days. I haven't been back since.
Well,
that was out of
allowed
Fitzroy,
to do the painting.
Okay.
Oh, and Stephen, we have to bring in Stephen. Stephen was our trench digger.
Stephen, look, I only mentioned James, but really and truly, Russell was here the first day and worked like a Trojan. Stephen's been here all the time. Nellie shoveling. You should see Nellie with a shovel. And of course Henry.
She's pretty good.
Henry's been here absolutely every day. Yep. So it's been been a family affair. I do apologise to you, Henry and Stephen, for not having mentioned. Yep. Okay.
Just one sec, Russ.
Give it back to you.
Everyone that's got the internet at home, if you look at Hansard for November the 14th, section 30, you'll see that wonderful young Australian over there, James Epong, was mentioned by the Environment Minister of Australia. It'll be there forever for his help with the Turtle and Dugong Protection Plan. He's had conversations with Greg, and he wishes all the best here today. Couldn't be here. He's a busy boy. The Aboriginal Affairs Minister, Glenn Elms, promised to be up here early in the new year and come and inspect your facility, and he wished the Mandubarra people all the best and was very proud of you.
Hey Nellie, my hand's still not working very well at the moment. So can you write my name?
That means you're all up to the farm, you look for you, they hand you the check, they write out whatever number you want.
Can I sign it? Pick your colour, red.
I'll go for red, goes fast.
Can I start over this end?
Yeah?
Go straight?
Whatever you want to do.
I have to look different.
Orange, yeah?
Orange. We're going to grab a bull run.
You get it. I thought it was if you touch the bottom,
Right, here we go.
you get to have a wish. That's what I thought.
Nice. Clap a hand, yeah?
You want it?
Whose birthday is it?
Yeah, Carol.
I'd like to get up and have their say about why this is a special day as well.
Mum and Dad, could you come up here, please?
No.
Someone else.
You've got to be in the photo, not taking it.
That's how much he loves us, see? Can't get enough to take so many photos.
Okay, today was chosen not only for our rehab opening, but because today is Mum and Dad's
51st wedding anniversary.
Awesome. Awesome.
So congratulations.
Right now?
Yeah. We weren't going to let this get away with it.
Yeah, it was a long, hard road. It wasn't easy.
No, well, it's like Deb said to me this morning. Mum, how do you stay married to a man for 51 years? Yeah. I said, well, you wait and see how long you and Steve are together and you find out.
He must be a good man, and you must be a good woman.
Yes, totally. Yes, we've had a good life.
Hard working.
Rough, you know. Yeah, but beautiful life. Yeah, for our children and what we're doing now. Well, we've done it all our life. We used to live down all the beaches 6 months of the year, camp, and then another 6 months then we'd live in a barracks and Henry would drive bin tractors and stuff like that. So that's how we lived right up until last one we had was Alan, eh? Then we stayed permanently in houses. But most of the time was camping out, living on the land, and the other 6 months would be under a roof.
Well, I think that I'd like to just say one thing, that Henry, I was their best man at the wedding actually, many, many years ago. And Henry says why they last so long is that he's the boss and he's got Nellie's permission to say that.
But that only lasted for 20 years.
And they had to go in the boot of the old Ford and we all went squashed up.
There was a two-seater and they had the dicky seat at the back. And there's 4 or 5 of us in it.
No, if we live for another 50 years we'll still be here, probably crawling around looking after the turtle. Well, that's all we've got to say.
Yep,
Ray, you want
yep.
to say any more, Dale?
Yep,
Thank everyone for coming.
most appreciate everyone coming today, and I think Nellie's going to go over there with Jen and cut the ribbon and open it up, and then we can have a bit of smoke out.
Yep, thank you very much for everyone coming today, and thank you, Colin.
Thank you very much.
Andrew, you want to say anything? Anthony, where are you, Anthony? Do you want to say anything?
Anthony's our next door neighbour.
Yeah,
And we're in the Tumra together.
okay. Thanks very much, Uncle Henry. My name is Anthony Edwards. I'm the elder of Mandubarra. My mum just passed away on the 11th. It's still a bit hard to accept, you know, but today I just rejoice with Uncle Henry and their family. What a great achievement. You know, when you can work together, you achieve much. And my desire as down at Ella Bay and everything, that's what we want to do, you know, to work together. And I just see a great spirit of unity here, and that's what it's about, caring for country. And I think that's the way that we want to head, Mandubarra, because along there, a few people spotted a few turtles and that, and I appreciate the Epong family, and I respect them on their country and that, and it's a good day that we can see achievement done today, that we can do it. You know, it's not about black and white, it's caring for country, respecting each other's cultures and that. So today it's an honour to come down to represent Mandubarra today, to rejoice with Uncle Henry and the family. That's what it's all about. So that's all I want to say, and thanks Uncle Henry for inviting us, and yeah, that's all. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Anything, James?
Come on, James. You've always got something to say.
James, you're used to all that.
Come on.
Come on, come on.
Come on.
Just say it's an honour to be in Hansard.
I don't know what to say really. It's just the proof's there, and I'm here for the hard long slog
You always have
to
that,
eventually get all this turtle and dugong stuff all straightened out. So until then, I'll just be doing this stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
And when we was thanking everybody, there was Russell's partner too, and Russell, Sarah.
Sarah, yeah.
She kick-started off the financial side of it, which was able to buy our first tank. That's that blue one over there. So she donated $1,050 straight up, and Russell threw in one of his tanks to put the turtle in. So that's how we survived in the early days, just by the goodness of people's hearts. Even Sarah's mother thought it was a great thing, so she donated $500 too. So we did a lot with that money. We saved 15 turtles with that money. So, and with this last submission, it's great to have the money there to buy the brand new gear.
Instead of just getting by.
Yeah. No, it just makes it a lot easier, you know. Just you put the time and effort in. If you've got brand new gear, it comes out like 100%. Yeah. That's why it looks so good. Because it's all brand new.
Ruth donated 200.
Yeah, Ruth donated.
Ruth, yes, donated 200.
Yeah,
And, Ruth also kept the community aware of Mandubarra's movement and our achievements too. And she's always holding up the Indigenous community in Innisfail with respect for her articles and the editor, letters to the editor. Yeah, so there's been lots and lots of people have their hands in this thing, and yes, it's an honour to be here and just talk about it and to do it. So I've got 4 brothers, 3 sisters. They're right into it, just for the sake, because this is all about our children, about the survival of our culture, and it's important. The turtle is, it's about the totem of the turtle, and it's embedded in us. We've talked to Greg Hunt and all the ministers and everything like that about it, but they still haven't gotten there yet. The final point we're trying to make, but I know it's so confusing. The point we're trying to make.
We'll keep at them for you.
Yeah. But anyway, it's great to have everybody involved, from all over, and because we're all here caring about one thing, and we put all our differences aside and we all come together.
And this is what helped us get on the track by putting that gear over there. It's from Mr. Andrew Tell, letter certified to Mandubarra. I love you, Andrew.
Trust me, he'll see it.
Yeah, we got Lyle.
What about Lyle?
Yeah, Lyle.
Lyle, probably
Can I see that, please?
We've got Lola too, and Uncle Victor. Uncle Victor's not here.
Wonderful.
But they're always helping us out and doing things they didn't have to do, but they do it. And there's Annette. She helps us with all the submissions. She's a great lady. She comes in and does all this stuff for us, and it's fantastic. So yeah, just watch this space.
While James on about time limits, this here was done mostly by Rebecca in 72 hours with the help of Russell, Yvonne, the mayor, Mark Nolan, Ian Riddell. They all jumped in. Almac all sent all the letters. Oh, isn't that right, Dan? Yep. Flying everywhere. So in a short period of time, everyone just came and just helped us just like that. And when this arrived in the mail, I just stamped up and down, and the boys ran in and said, "What's wrong, Mum? Are you all right?" And I said, "Look, it just come on email," and the letter was coming. So, yeah, that was a great day. Yeah. Very proud of this.
So what we achieved there today, you'll see is the first stage. So there's 2 stages of the grant. So we'll just say there's 2 stages. So that's one of the stages that we're going to put there. The next stage we'll put some roof and that over it. And then the 3rd stage will be, you know, the office, somewhere we can keep the turtle food and all our documents and everything else that we need, computers whatsoever. And the best thing about this, we've set it up to be off the grid. So like last night there was electricity failure in town and people couldn't do much, but at least we can still walk over there and turn the tap on and we've got water. So we're going to have solar panels and stuff like that to run the electric side of it. So we're keeping as green as possible.
How come you're the only bloke without a shirt?
Yeah, keeping it really bush. Yeah, so
awesome.
It was fun doing it too, yeah. Yeah, just get a bit tired.
Even though when you got walked home crippled up, you know, walking bent over like that, it was all worth it.
So yeah, everyone here, thanks. Everybody's had something to do with it. That's great. Thank you.
Nelly, don't do it. Nelly, don't do it. Can we have everybody up?
And then Mark, you do the punch.
Can everybody come right up on it?
I am bossy bitch. Somebody has to be. Somebody has to be. Don't worry about it. Somebody has to be.
Are we right to go?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Stay blunt.
Don't cut.
That's caring for the environment.
Still got that crocodile in your boot?
I'm pleased with Jenny because he was like the best business. So I come down for 2 biscuits because they're really good.
Cake today. So we have to, Nelly can cut the cake afterwards. Yes.
We all want to be sure and have a look.
Yes. I know, it's better than
Thank you. Thank you.
You videoing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The media? I'll get you right up close.
This is the one here I had show off in.
I'm past him. He's a major 2 now. Yes. 3.
You must be so proud.
Very proud, very.
Thanks, mate.
Criminal history, isn't it?
It's a lovely occasion.
Hold on a second.
I can too.
Nelly! Interrupting her. Politely go over to her on the shoulder.
But look, I will get some photos. It'll take me on waiting on new printer ink.
I'll write my name and my postal address here and my phone number.
Yeah, I will tell the bay probably.
We went up there Monday night when it rang us, but we didn't go right up to
You blokes think you're safe back there, do you? Getting plenty done.
I can't actually see the tank now.
That's better, yes. We say in front of tank.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the official
Everybody
grumper
done?
photo. Is that right, dude?
Colin, you're surrounded by tree. Good on you.
Oh, you're okay.
I can take stills of it. Yeah, I'll go to the car.
That's a good tip. Wait, you've got a white thing on your head where that tank. Can you tuck it up inside?
That's where it was made.
Made the shiner.
It won't go up.
He's going to live there.
Tear it off.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, smiling. Everyone having a good laugh.
Yes, turtles are happy. Okay.
Good stuff, guys.
Come out here and have a look. Colin, have you had a look around the back?
Making a ground photo that we've got, isn't it?
James came and got pots from the nursery because he wanted to bury the connections down safely. Look how perfectly neat this whole thing is. I know.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's just...
Spa, isn't it? I don't know if this.
Smile, Jennifer Gilbert.
And
Hopefully
we've
Channel 7 will run
done a
some of
little
this.
bit of... we will be doing more.
Yep.
We started, this was our Climate Action Day planting, where we planted some trees and the
Yep.
lamandra there, but we will be enriching the area more.